Okay, we're now ready to begin the project one. Just to get you out of where you are now, if I just minimize this one, if I do this actually, this one here, you can see every time we click into one of these, it just opens up a new window. Well, that's what it does, they're all sitting in the background. So you've got heaps of these things, so you'll be closing this forever until it comes up and says, oh, do you want to save the project, or it actually eventually comes out of the project. So you can't see when it's like this, that you've got all this stuff behind it. So what I recommend you do is just click this button here, which is close hidden windows. This is on the quick access bar at the top. Right? And then that will close everything except for the one you're currently in. So really you've only got, if I do that now, you've only got one left. So if you just then close that and say, do you want to save it? Say yeah. And you're back to this screen and you can begin your new project from that. Okay. So this is what we do. We click on the new. It's also the application thing here. You can click it from here and go to project. It still gets you to the same area where you have to choose a template. As I said, either here or either through the big R. So project or project template, or we want to do a project. So you select a template to base your project on, just like you do with CAD really. So let's go with the architectural template and go OK. Alright, so back to this again, the same as before. So what we want to do is start drawing some walls. So we've got to pick up, as we did before, we're going to pick up the 250 brick veneer, and that's outlined in our little manual, I suppose, here for the architectural building. So we've got to pick up the 250. We've got to do all the little constraints, like make it to height, take it to level 1, finish, face, exterior, all those settings we've got to set up, all right, make sure they're good. And then we basically draw four walls. What are the sizes? Okay, the sizes are, let me just show you another document, which at this point I'm not in the right spot, I don't think. Where am I? Yes, I am. Another document under here, we've got this one here. It's a little XPS thing, which is basically built like a PDF. So you can get the sizes of the rooms and all that straight out of this document here. This is basically what you will end up finishing up with at the end of it. Something like this on an A3 with some views like that. All right. So, but this is handy. It gives you the sizes of the building. So I'll just draw over here now. So I'll do a wall, structural wall. Make sure all the settings are height, constrained to level 1, wall finish, finish face exterior. Alright, that's it. So we'll just basically draw, and one side is, sorry, I haven't got that other document here. Right, just flick over for a minute. Sorry, this one here. So it's basically 8790 by 13190. Okay. Okay, 8790. So I'll just begin my wall here. Sorry, make sure I get the right wall. 250 timber. 87190. We can always change this. 87190. 87190. Oh, I stuffed it up already, haven't I? Let me just undo that. Control Z. Alright, so we've got the right wall, and it was 8790, not 190, 8790. So click here, 8790, enter, move across, horizontal. It hasn't got ortho like CAD has, but it does lock in at 90 degrees there. So 13190, enter. Now the next one is easy because when I move down, it automatically lines it up. So just click there, and click there, and we modify. So this is a much simpler drawing than the one we demonstrated before. It's just a rectangle really. And I could have I could have clicked on this button here and just done a rectangle if I wanted to anyway. Alright, so once you do that, look, I like to see it in fine. So if I click on fine, at least we can see if our bricks are inside or outside. Just as a checking mechanism. And basically after that, we just need to draw the internal walls. You can always check your 3D, make sure it's looking nice, and it's just a beautiful little box really. We can make this fine as well if we want, and we can make it shaded so it looks a little nicer now. Back to the ground floor plan, and now we've got to put in the internal walls. Just in case you're racing ahead, this project has also been done in the other class, the BIM Semester 2 2014. So if you're racing ahead and you want to see something that we haven't covered yet, you can go into the BIM Semester 2014 folder and go down a little bit, because this project starts around about the 20th. Yeah, starts here, and then they're adding the walls and doors and windows there. Project 3 walls here, so you can just keep going down. The slab, the footing, all that sort of stuff. Cropping the views for the title block, which is not in your notes. Modifying walls, page 10 it says. The roof, alright, fascia, gutter, dimensioning, other stuff, formatting. So all of that up to there's some extra things that we also did, that is additional stuff, like more architecturally orientated stuff. So up to about here, it's another extra thing here. All these are extra really on top. And then we'll begin the structural curriculum here, which is basically all up to about the 17th of the 9th, starting from the, well, it says 3rd of the 3rd, but this is because it's been copied from semester 1. But anyway, from about here all the way down is basically this project 3. Alright, so we're going to be recording this anyway, we're doing it again, so.
One more question.
Yeah.
Where is the range of the courses
Yeah.
and the leads?
Oh yeah, this one here,
Mm-hmm.
talking about, yeah, this one here is in so the same area as this drawing, but it's under your unit. Alright, and then it's under BIM surveying, then instructions and program session plan. That's the one there. That's this one. And then it's got all the links, as you say, yeah, in there. So you can go to it. Yeah, this one here, for example, like today, there's additional links in here, show you how to create walls and that. But I showed you how to do that anyway by demonstration. Alright. So that's that there. Okay, so let's look at adding some more internal walls. We can start out from either end, and it's a matter of selecting the wall. Let's go again structural. We're going to go with 90 timber, so just find that, and then you can just hang it out from the corner and move across. For example, if I start from the left, I've got 2200, but if I can't get it right, doesn't matter. Now first of all, I haven't actually checked all this, and that looks right up here, so just go about 2200. I got it right there, but if I didn't, well, I sort of got it right. It's drawing it to the other side, so I'm going to just make this about that long. That's fine, and escape. Now if I escape twice, if I click on here, you can see that it's actually 2110 rather, so I had the wrong face, so I need to change that to be 2200, because I want 2200 clear, so that moves over to the right spot. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is actually offset this wall 2400 plus the 90 to get to the other side. So if I go offset, offset is actually under the modify tab, and it's this button here. OF is the short command, and unlike CAD, you don't press enter after you type in the command. You just go OF and it just works. Right, so if I click that and I set my offset to be 2490, okay, 2490, create a copy, yes. When I approach from this side, see how it puts a little blue line where it's going to put it? If I approach it from this side, it actually puts a blue line over here somewhere where you can't see it. It's right on top of this double wall. So that's got to go there. So then, unlike AutoCAD, you don't have to get out of the offset command to change the number. So I can go 1710 plus 90, 1800 for the next. 1900, approach that, put it in there. The next one is going to be 1820 plus 90. What's that? 1910, is it? If my maths is right. Okay. Doesn't really matter, we can change things anytime. Then it's 1590. Sorry, 1510 plus 90, 1600. Okay, I'll approach that. And that's it, escape. All I've got to do is just check that the numbers are right. 2600 is good, 1510 in there. Click the next one, 1820, yes. That's this one here, this is 1710 and 2400. So we've done well with their numbering. So now we will go to 2610 plus, well, we can't really offset this wall because that's not the one we want. So we've got to draw another wall. Alright, and we're going to go somewhere about there. I can't bother working out where it is. I'm just going to go across there. Alright, and I'm just going to fix it up. So I'll click here. 2800 it says. Well, I want 2610, so I'll just change that to 2610. That's where it should be really. Then I'll just trim all these up there. So I'm going to do a modify, a multiple trim extend. Select this line, and I just basically I should be able. No, I can't do it like you can't do it like CAD where you. Oh, by the way, I clicked the wrong thing there. Let's do it again. You can't just click a window. You have to do each one. But anyway, this is the line I'm trimming to, and with this one here, and by the way, you've got a bit of a prompt with this as well. It tells you down the bottom here: select a line or wall to trim, extend. Alright, click on the part you want to keep. So I want to keep this part here. So it's a bit different to CAD. So that's, you click on the bits you want to keep, rather. There you go. And so that's done there. Again, now I can't do this one because, well, that one has to go through, but this one has to come back through here. So I need to, again, do this. You can't do that quick trim that you can with CAD. There you go. Alright, so how do we clean this up here? Well, you can't trim between two elements, you can only trim between one element. That's what you can do with this one. So what you got to do, you got to split it first. So you got to do a bit of a split here. Select that, and that's done. Now just hit this command, fill it, and that you can do it that way. So it's a bit of a two-step operation there. And that's basically that. And that puts that in.